Oh, hello. So we've got an update. I was gonna do this video based on what was available, but looks like we might have some new stuff in the garage, so let's see what's going on here. If I expand the garage and go to Mecha Slot 12, basically this video is going to be about customizing stuff anyway, so I suppose I can have a look through and see if there's anything else that's new. This is the extent to what you can do in Garrison Archangel. Basically, you can customize all of these that affects how your mech moves and how much health it has and things like that. And generally, the weapons change how you can attack offensively. So I'm just going to go through a couple of things and see if there's anything that I can see straight off the bat that's new here. So we've got all these different head designs that you can see me going through. Some have better stats than others, some look cooler than others. I can see there's plenty of room here. There's like a scroll on the right hand side. There's plenty of room to include more parts. Of course, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom and just scroll through all of these for you guys. This is so much fun. You'd be surprised that even if they don't include too many more new parts, and it's only a few weapons like here and there, you can still get quite a lot of customization out of this, including the way that you can paint things. You can do a lot of different things with the different color schemes, or just the color picker itself. You can make an absolute ton of different mechs that all handle differently, and I really like that because it gives me an opportunity to mess around and make so many funny cosplay builds, like where I made Optimus Prime and it wasn't quite viable with a auto rifle that I had, or a burst rifle, so I went ahead and just used the bazooka instead, and that was really fun. So we got a fusion blade, we got a giant blade, we got the Dominus, which is like a giant, I think there's the axe, the Magnum. I've not actually used that one. Boomerang sword, the drill lance, which I used for the Spear of Longinus. Then we got the spear rifle, the pile driver. Or the pile bunker. Sorry, I need to look into that one. A katana? What? That's supposed to be a katana weapon. It's like a throwing star. Oh. Let's see if we've got anything new here. Oh, that's new. That's new. This is a giant charged wave blades from a giant axe. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm glad they've added new stuff now, because this makes it all the more interesting. I want to see. There's the Liberator. There's the Flamethrower, and then we've got the shield section. Okay, so it's the same on the other side. We can have different ones on the other side and change things up, and we can also mess around with shoulder armor and other things. Now, I was told that they were going to include shotguns this time round for the shoulders, so let's have a look. We got shoulder missiles, shoulder thrusters, shoulder shields. Hello. Oh my god, they do. They have scatter guns. Those are shoulder shotguns. And Trailblazer. Oh! Oh, hello. Shoulder boosters that give you a shoulder charge. I don't know whether that'll be helpful, but aesthetically that looks really cool. Let's try the shoulder shotguns. We got anything new here? We've got missile pods. I was hoping we'd get something new here, but it doesn't look like we have. We've got the usual sets of cannons. That reminds me, Astrape cannons remind me a lot of like Tau from Warhammer 40k. We've got the Gram Railgun, which I've not actually used. And then we've got various different missile pods. Some thrusters, which I really enjoy. So this is going to be interesting. We'll have the thruster pack. We'll have the shotguns. What we'll do is we'll try and see about using, what was it? It was the giant axe thing. But yeah, we've got all these different things on the rear, and the internals applied allow you to tweak your settings. So for instance, ammo expansion, boost capacitors, I really like that one. Reinforcing the frame, and armor layers as well. That's normally just how I go to give myself more health. And then also we've got different gestures you can pick. So we can have a flourish, we can have a fist pump, we can have a wave, a flip, which is really fun, and we can have a cheer. I think we're going to have the flip again, because the flip's pretty cool. It looks really animated. Then we've got wind poses. We've got different wind poses that can make your mech look really damn sweet. Let's just see. Lightning karate looks weird. Let's do sword and gun. Yeah, we'll do sword and gun, because that looks cool. And just for the sake of it, we'll apply some of the other colour schemes on here. We can apply the default one, which is like this blue. I've got a couple of other ones, like the red frame ashtray colour scheme that I came up with. And then we've got my limit breaker one, which I think I might use. And then we've got the default one, but you can actually mess around with it and tweak it. You can include your own presets. You can use theirs if you want. You can even go as far as, like, if I go into here... Oh, you can randomize colours as well. Oh, some of these randomized colours, man. They're looking really cool. So if you don't like those as well, you can go back and go to advanced. So, for instance, I can edit any of these parts individually. Or I can go as far as choosing the saturation. You know, so if I don't want something to look too bright and vivid, I can just lower the saturation, and it's just fantastic to be able to color pick like this really easy. It's a really powerful tool, and if you want to get really in-depth with the customizing, it's really fantastic to just mess around like this and get a really cool looking custom mech. Like that one looks really good for me at the moment, so I'm just going to use that and go versus the test dummy. This is a really good way of testing out various different things here, is by going against like a test dummy on easy. It's playable with an Xbox pad. There are a lot of other things that you can do in this. I'll show off the game modes after this. I just want to try this axe. Oh, I say that, and sometimes if you start a game with a pad plugged in and you don't press the button on it, it doesn't register it. It's a bit awkward. Now we should be able to. Well, let's see if I can. That's the shield, which I can throw. That's cool. I've never used these weapons before, so especially this axe. Oh! Oh, he's kicking my ass here. What about the shoulder shotguns? Can I not? There we go. That got him away a little bit. Oh, hello. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. So it does like this huge blade wave. He's still kicking my butt here. I was trying to get him with the shotguns there, because they seem a little bit reliable. I'm going to have to mess around with them and see how good they are. Stay on the defensive here with the throwing Taj. There we go. I'm just going to have another go at this with the axe, because that looks really cool. How many charges can this thing get? Oh, whoa. Okay, so you can go over the charge limit by the look of it. It's a neat idea. Right, let's try and charge this thing. Okay, so that doesn't seem to do as much, I don't think. Okay, so that... Oh, I love that effect, that huge blade wave. Even if you just charge it a little bit, that's fantastic. I'm really liking this weapon. It does a lot of damage really fast. But yeah, this is the test area where we can just test everything to our heart's content. And then after that, we can go back in and jump straight into a different game mode. So, we've got all these custom mechs that I've made here at the moment. I've made how many mechs now? Started off with the Arbalist, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 custom mechs. I don't know whether there's a limit on that, but it's really cool. I love this. Sometimes it'll randomize what mech you have on the front screen. So at the moment it's the red frame Astray with the flight pack and shield. Like the garage is where we went to before, so we can go into single player. Arcade mode acts like a normal arcade mode for like a fighting game where you go through about 7 fights, come into a boss, beat the boss, and then that's the end. But you can choose different difficulty settings, so we can do like if I choose the Arbalist here, we can do anything up to Insane, which I've not played yet. Normal is hard enough for me at the moment with my cosplay builds. And then the multiplayer, you can make your own servers and go in there. You can do custom games with friends offline by the look of it, and you can even have split screen. You can turn around and decide, okay, I want to do, say, offline duel or whatever. Or even survival. And we'll do... I don't know. We'll choose one of the few maps that we've got here. I love these maps. We'll do Shaft. I really like Carrier, but like Carrier is really cool. If they had more like that, that'd be sweet. But we're gonna do Shaft because it seems to be visually impressive. So we'll go 90 seconds on Shaft, and what we can actually do is choose. Let's choose one of the previous suits that we've made here. So I'm going to choose, let's try Optimus Prime, because Optimus Prime was a really good suit that I made. And we'll go versus, let's go an easy AI, but that AI will be the new one that we just made. So I put it on easy because of the axe and the shotguns, because I do not know how this is going to work out. I imagine he's just going to get in really close and beat the living daylights out of me, but let's see. So here we go. Oh! I just realized he's got 2 really good throwing weapons. I love the way he's using his shotgun kind of mid-range to zone me a little bit, keep me away from him. Because my Optimus Prime build is quite good in close range. Then again, because we've got a dedicated like large axe style weapon now, I can probably change up my Prime build and have the axe on him. So he's got like a really cool oversized Energon axe. That'll be fun. Oh, that's heavy hitting. Even on easy, that's heavy hitting. Let's get close and use the Gatlings that I've got on my shoulders here. Oh, I was trying to get in close with the axe there and melee him in the face. That was incredibly close. I am loving these. Just even small updates like this are fun, just because it gives you a little bit more variety when it comes to parts to play with. I'm really happy that they included stuff like this. I'm going to stay tuned for more small updates like this in future, because it's going to be interesting seeing how much they include and how much it will affect the the customization options. Let's try and beat this guy before he kills me. My Prime build was actually pretty good, but because of that one weapon, the AI is now kicking my butt. Oof. And those shotguns are actually keeping me at range as well pretty decently. There we go. If I can just get a couple of good hits on him with the bazooka. Oh, I only just managed to win that. Whew. So there we go. That's showing off more of Garrison Archangel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed looking at the little update with me. And I'll see you guys next time.